Hi guys, Richard here and welcome back to Geeks Wargaming. Welcome to the latest video in the Road to the Last Chance Open. So, in the last video you saw us going off to paint up my 4 Razorbacks. As you can see, they are all done. Transfers are on, they're all completely built up. Kind of gone with the simple paint scheme because I just wanted to get them done for the tournament. So I might come back and visit these later and add some silver around the window fronts there and everything else. But they're perfectly fine. They're good for a tournament. I haven't glued these in so these can turn. Makes it a little bit easier for transporting as well. And I've just gone really simple on the transfers just to help speed up the process. They're all exactly the same. Now, what's next for the Ultramarines? Well, it should be 2 Storm Ravens, but I've been quite busy over the whole of the Christmas period. As you can see, the 2 Storm Ravens are finished, all done. Now, I painted these up in just over a week's time. So I'm quite happy with them, actually. They turned out quite nice. Transfers are all on. I've also not skimmed them. The figures inside, or the Marines inside, are all painted up. Same with the Servitor up the top as well on both of them. I haven't blacked out the canopies. I've kept them open and done the detail on the inside. Heavy bolters, hurricane bolters, assault cannons, all ready to go. And obviously the missiles under the wings as well. Like I said, transfers all on. Kept them again nice and simple, just to make it a bit easier for myself. And they're looking quite good. So that means that my tournament list for the Last Chance Open is done. However, if you watched the Ultramarines versus Astra Militarum battle report that was on the channel recently, you'll know this Ultramarines list did okay. Didn't do brilliantly. Certain things let me down. And I spent a bit of time looking at my list and how to change it and make it a bit better. Chatted to Robin over FaceTime a fair bit about it as well. And I've made a few changes. And I suppose that's one of the good things about a tournament list. Until your deadline, until your submission date for your list, you can make whatever changes you want to. So the submission date was yesterday, and that was the Monday. So I have submitted my list as is now. And if you go back to the very first video in this series and look at the list that I said I was going to take in that compared to the list that I'm actually taking, there is a few differences in this. The core of it is still the same, but there's definitely some changes. So the army's complete, it's ready to go, so let's go take a look. So where are the changes? Let's start in HQ. Librarian is still the same, still taking a bit of smite. Captain, now the Primaris Captain has been dropped. I'm taking a normal Space Marine Captain. He gives exactly the same buffs, pretty much exactly the same loadout, minus the Power Fist. And he's cheaper as well, so I've decided to take him along for the ride. Into troops, Primaris Marines have been dropped. I'm taking 1 5-man squad of Tactical Marines. I'm taking 2 5-man squads of Tactical Marines. And I'm taking a 6-man squad of Tactical Marines. Primaris Marines, lack of transport, getting up the battlefield. They're just going to get shot. I need them. I'm going to need them to hold me objectives. Now they've got objectives secured. Makes a big difference in a tournament. So I'm taking normal Marines. Now, with the 2 5-man squads can go into the Razorbacks, and the 6-man squad can go into one of the Storm Ravens, the Librarian and the Captain. Join them in there as well. Maybe the Captain, Librarian in their own Razorback, or one each. So I've got a bit of flexibility going on. Talking of Razorbacks, in the original list there was a Rhino, and that was going to be used for transporting the troops around the battlefield. So I've dropped the Rhino, and with dropping the Primaris Marines and dropping the Captain, it's enabled me to get a 5th Razorback in. Now this Razorback was built for my 30k army, and it doubles up as a Rhino, but the turret on the top had some heavy bolters on for if I'd ever took it in 40k. I've ripped them off. I've put las cannons on it, so I now have 5 Razorbacks, all with las cannons. And of course, I've got Papa G himself, Rabute Gulliman, giving me those rerolls to hit, rerolls to wound. So he will be in the middle of the car park, as it probably will be, with the Razorbacks, with lots and lots of fire. And then, of course, there's the 2 Storm Ravens flying around, laying me down lots of fire, giving me options for transports, and everything else. So that is my, if it will come into focus, there we go, that is my LCO tournament list. Now I don't think I'm going to get a chance for a practice game with this list at all, unfortunately, so it's going to be quite new when it goes into the battle, but it's quite strong. Razorbacks, 5 las cannons, that's quite scary. People bring lots of dreadnoughts, not really fussed. Big scary Gorkamorks and those kind of things, not really scared. Hordes will be a little bit interesting to see how they deal with him. I've only got the Storm Ravens really to thin them out, and Tactical Marines to try and get into combat, and obviously they're bolters and bolt pistols. So you know what, it's going to be quite interesting to see how I do against Hordes. Big things, not fussed. My aim is, as I said at the start of this video, is not finish last with 0 points like I did in Gibraltar. I don't think this list will enable me to do that. It's quite a strong list. I've made it stronger with a 5th Razorback in there. So we're just going to have to see how we go. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave us a comment. What do you think to this tournament list? How do you think I'm going to get on? Predictions. Out of 60 players, where do you think I'm going to finish? Put your number in the comments. It'd be interesting to see who gets it right or who is the closest. Please leave us a like. It does help out the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not do so? Don't forget to click that little notification icon so you never miss any of our content. And as always, we will see you on the next one.